Aaron Rodgers staying as a Packer. Let's go. Let's go. Bring it home, GOAT. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo! Hello, folks. Today we'll be discussing Aaron Rodgers staying as a Green Bay Packer. Let's go. I'm so happy. I said this from the beginning of the offseason. He is staying with the Packers. I said it. You can go back and look. I'm so happy right now. I am happy. I am happy that this man is staying. Now I can just have to wait another 4 years and not have to worry about the Aaron Rodgers drama for kick the can down the door for many years. So I'm happy about that. In today's video, folks, I'll be doing it as if Rodgers got on the contract because officially he hasn't signed the contract yet. He wants to bring back more players. So he hasn't signed a contract yet, but he's going to return to the Packers. So he's going to stay with it. But for right now, we're just going to go off with what Ian Rappaport said of going 4 years, $200 million. We're going to go off that in this video for right now. The Jordan Love situation is going to handle out. So let's talk about this contract detail. Aaron Rodgers signs a 4-year deal for $200 million, and he's only 37. He's only 37 years old. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money for Aaron Rodgers for being that old and for an old QB. That's a lot of money. He's now the highest paid QB in history, highest paid per season of averaging $50 million per season, which this was expected in the reports from Ian and Adam Schefter of he will get $50 million per season, and he wanted that, and so he will get that down the line. So we will have to see. What the cap hit situation, which it will lessen it very much from 48, I think it was, to 20-ish. So that saves us a little bit, 20-ish million cap, but I don't know how much it's gonna save us like right now, the cap space. I think it saves us about definitely over 20 million. So it brings the Packers cap space to 6 million now. And we'll have to see how the restructuring, how the Packers will make some more moves and all that. We'll have to see coming future. And with this, it's also said that Rodgers is guaranteed 153 million. He's guaranteed that. So that's over half his contract. Majority of the 50 million is incentives for the rest of that contract. Now, the thing I don't like about this contract is the guarantee. That's the part I always hate when doing like this kind of big of a contract. If it's not that much guaranteed, then that would be great. But 153 million guaranteed, that hurts me a bit because that makes me worried because if Rodgers is terrible somehow, it could really hurt the Packers in the next coming future years with 153 million in the cap space. But with this, as I mentioned before, the cap number will go very much down over to 20 million, so it saves the Packers a bit. But the guarantee is the part I just don't like about this contract. It's the part I just don't like about it. So with this, I think it was the Packers need to do this. This is their franchise QB. He wants to retire as a Packer, and he will be. This is probably going to be his last contract for, I would say, as a Packer. I think this will be it. So next 4 years, this will probably be it for Aaron Rodgers and seeing how far he goes down the line. But I think this contract is definitely going to have to be restructured in the next coming future years because I don't know how this is going to work when you have a guarantee the 20 million like cap space, like less of a hit. But I'm wondering how is this going to work down the line because eventually, because the Packers cap space is not in a good situation, hasn't been all season. We're going to have to look at to see how this Packers team in the front office with Russ Ball, Mark Murphy, Brian Gutekunst, of how this is going to emerge and see how it goes with it. We're going to have to see about that. But, yeah, we're going to have to see how that goes with it. But one day the Packers are going to have to answer those cap space number questions and see how it goes. So for that, Packers did a great job at re-signing Aaron Rodgers. They need this. This is the QB that they have the best chance to win. So if Aaron Rodgers is coming back, he's with us for the next 4 years. I've said this before where it's Aaron Rodgers, he's the domino in the domino theory, where if Aaron Rodgers falls into becoming a Packer, then Devontae Adams will fall. So once Rodgers falls in, then you have Davante Adams. And now we move on to Davante Adams' situation. The Green Bay Packers have officially placed the franchise tag on Davante Adams that is worth $20 million and guaranteed for 1 year. So I'm happy. I'm very happy that Davante is staying the best duo with Aaron Rodgers. Davante still with it. So let's go. I'll take it. But I'd like to see that long-term deal. Pay the man. He needs it. Pay the man. We need to pay Davante Adams. Give him to a long-term contract. Put him out till Aaron Rodgers retires. That's it. Just do that. That's what I would like for Davante. Just give the man the money. Keep him going. Love that. That's what I would like right now. The Packers can do that. Boom. That would help us so much more. And then you can focus on restructuring or cuts, extensions. I'll focus on that later down the road. But right now, we got Davante and Rodgers for at least next season. For next season. That was the goal for them to be those two for next season. And it happened. Brian Gutekunst, Russ Ball, Mark Murphy, they all made it happen. The organization made it happen for the Packers. So I'll take it. Let's go. Woo! And so with that, the Packers bring back Davante, Aaron Rodgers, best duo in the QB wide receiver in the league. No question about it. So, looking at all the other moves of what's going to happen with Jair Alexander getting extension talks soon, Devondre Campbell maybe. We have to see how this process goes and what the next move for the Packers is going to be, of who's going to get cut, who's going to get released, who's going to get cut, restructured, extended. That's going to be something we're going to have to find out very soon, right before this free agency hits. And we're going to see that. But going off to the Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers part. Now, the Packers, they drafted Jordan Love with the first-round pick in 2020. They only did that because you can look at Rodgers' statistics. He was declining a little bit. But with Jordan Love into this now the question is, do you trade him or do you keep him under the wing until Rodgers is done? That's going to be the biggest question because now we have to keep going with the saga of when Jordan Love will play over Rodgers. That will be the question, or will they keep Jordan Love? That's going to be the question to determine it. So we have to wait and see about it. But then looking into the Jordan Love trade situation, look at the trade market right now for QBs. There's really no QB great in the free agency market besides Jameis Winston. There's not a QB draft at all. There might be one or two guys, but Jordan Love, his value gets up there. His value goes all the way up and more because teams are desperate for QB. You can go look at the Washington Commanders. They are desperate for a franchise QB. They're willing to offer Chase Young. They've been calling every NFL team, including the Kansas City Chiefs, who will not give up on Patrick Mahomes. But you look at this, and the value is going so high up in demand. It's a high demand for QBs, but there's a limited supply. So the prices are going to go sky high, very high the price. The pricing range is going to be very high for the QBs. So the only way I see this, I think Jordan Love might get traded if it's going to happen. The Packers want to get some good investment return on him right now because of the market value, since it's so high. That's going to be, we have to see in the next 4 years because Packers have done this before of where you had the backup QB like Rodgers was under Favre, and then you have Bart Starr under another QB when he was QB. So the Packers have done this, which has succeeded. When you look at it, the Packers' history, it's succeeded. But it has been the case for the Packers that if you keep them under the wing, keep them going, it'll eventually work out by learning under the star QB, by learning under that. So the way I see this for Jordan Love, they got to make a decision. I would keep him for like the next 2 years. That's where I would go because I want to see how he develops as a QB. But this is where the Packers are going to have to determine, do they get rid of Jordan Love for that investment? Because when Rodgers is gone, who's going to take over the QB? Will it be Jordan Love? Kurt Benkert, who got that contract extension? That's going to be the question. That's going to be the real question of when Rodgers is gone, because there's going to be a time where Aaron Rodgers is going to leave. My buddy, I don't want it to happen, but it's got to happen sometime because you're never going to have the same QB for the rest of your life. You wish it could happen, but it can't. So with the Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, once again, you have to have a firm determination of where you see it's going to happen. We have to see where it's going to happen, of where it's going to be. Packers, I think they should keep on to him for the next 2 years. But then when it gets to that deal of Rodgers and Jordan Love, when they're both about done, this is where you have to make the deal of you trade them or you keep them. Because there's going to be, as I mentioned before, there's going to be a time where you have to make that decision as Brian Gutekunst. You have to make that decision because you invested a first-round pick on Jordan Love. Now you have to see what happens. You went all in on Rodgers. Now you're going to have to go in all in Devontae with that franchise tag very soon. Then you're going to have to keep re-signing, cut guys, make more adjustments to the cap space. This is going to be the question. You have Rodgers and Jordan Love. That's the question. What is going to happen for that saga? I think the Packers will keep him for like 2 more years, then get rid of him. But that's the real big question is, what are they going to do about Jordan Love? That's my question for the Packers. That's my question. But that's a wrap here in the studio, folks. Covering Aaron Rodgers. Staying as a Packer, I'm so happy right now. I'm happy. Get to see my favorite football player stay as a Packer. Hopefully retire as a Packer is what it's going to be. Like Kobe Bryant did with the Lakers. It's gonna be awesome seeing Rodgers play out his entire career as a Packer. It's amazing, and I'm happy. No more clickbait garbage. No more, as I suffered through last offseason. And a little bit in this offseason, really not much, but it's not like last season, so I'm happy about it. No trade to Denver, folks. He's not getting traded. Nor to Tennessee, nor to Pittsburgh. No trades. No trades. Get the heck out of here. No trades. He's staying here. It's a Packer. He's getting that money. He deserves it. It's very good, except for the guarantee part. That's the part I don't like about. But we're keeping him. Now the next job for the Packers is get Davante Adams franchise time. Stay him. Get him to stay. Get him to stay. But folks, leave a like on this video. Appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel. We're close to getting to 200, so let's get it. Let's get up there. We need to get to 200. That's the goal right now. Get to 200, and we're passing the goal. That's the goal. I want to keep it going. Loves community. Guys, share your thoughts about this. Do you like the move about the Aaron Rodgers staying as a Packer? Do you not? Do you wish you got traded to your favorite team, like Philadelphia Eagles, Broncos, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, all of those teams? Let me hear your thoughts about that. But this is great. As a Packer fan, the wait is over. The Packers finally made a decision. I'm happy about it. Packers hopefully get the Super Bowl. I really hope they do and not have to suffer another Aaron Rodgers NFC Championship loss or a playoff just disappointment. Just give me a Super Bowl, please, in the next 4 years. In these 4 years, give me a Super Bowl. Just get the Packers to win a Super Bowl, please. I would wish that. Hope the Packers get the Super Bowl. But as always, folks, go Pack, go. Go Pack, go.